of this championship season 2. This is round 2, so we're going in rounds this time. This is Jensen's qualifying. He finished last and was slowest in yesterday's, what is last month, but for you guys will probably just be known as last round. Jensen came last in both, unfortunately. He got 2 points, which is the smallest amount of points. Goodness, look at that sun. Jensen, he's doing one like almost formation lap style thing up into his qualifying 2 laps. As it is, you get 2 laps for qualifying. That's Jensen going up the 3rd straight into the newly installed defending, like almost like a catch fence style of thing. Jensen's doing all right. Probably really just learning the track and everything like that. There's Jensen coming round. And Jensen is going to start his first flying lap. Now, literally right then, Jensen started off to a good start into the first turn, if you want to call it that. That's where he lost the last race off the start. Austin just had him round the outside, and he's looking pretty fast up that 2nd straight. This is going to be Jensen's first time to give a good qualifying session. First chance. And he's looking very strong with that straight line speed. You'll see how he does up the Devil's Hand sequence of turns. He's done pretty well coming down the 4th straight into the final chicane, which is the 2nd and final chicane. He's doing pretty well on that main straight, and he finishes time now, literally at 2:08. If he's got one more flying lap, and then we'll interview him, and then Jack will go out, because that's how I want to feel like I can do this, so we can record in segments then. This is Jensen on his 2nd flying lap, still trying to go as fast as he possibly can, set his fastest time. Because even if he gets P2, that's enough points for Jensen. This is really just Jensen's starting year, where he's practicing with the track and everything. Because last season was a bit rushed. That was kind of like Jensen's first lot of races in fairly short turns. And he has a very good cornering into that last chicane. And he finishes that time now at 2:58. So that took him literally 50 seconds for that, which is not too bad. We'll interview him right now. This is Jensen's interview. Here's the man. Well, you've just had your qualifying. How do you think that was?
All right, actually.
You think it's all right? Which lap do you think was your better lap?
The 1st lap.
Yeah,
I had some speed going along, like flat. So
yeah, that does tend to be the qualifying style. You normally get fastest lap in like the first 1 or 2 laps in normal race, but in qualifying it's normally 1st lap, because that's when you've got most energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you think your bike's good for the practice laps for tomorrow's race?
Because if you like have your tyres like pumped up, you might like fault it. It's like quite icy. So.
Yeah, I mean, do you think you're getting the experience, or do you think you still need to keep coming ages?
Keep coming, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you're starting with the pace. I think if you come against someone your own age, you'd have them very close.
Yeah.
Or at least a win, or at least very close. Well, yeah, good luck for the actual race.
Yeah.
We'll see where you start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye. We'll go to Jack's qualifying. Thank you. Goodbye. This is Jack's qualifying. Obviously, he does the formation lap, whatever. That's what I've got to start calling it, 'cause it's a bit more professional. This is Jack's formation lap. He finished P2 last race, and this round there's only a 1-point gap to Austin, which is closer than anyone's ever been to him, apart from obviously last championship, where he beat him in a race, but that's because last championship's format was very different from this one. Last championship was literally just a 1v1 series. But this championship, it's the 3 main riders all against each other. This is Jack's formation lap, coming round, about to start his qualifying lap. His qualifying lap will start now at 5:22 roughly. Jack is going round pretty fast down this first straight. He's actually doing very well on the first straight. He's taking the pace very high. The standard may be set for Austin because it's really a fight between those two for the championship. Because Jack is 3 points ahead of Jensen. Jensen is really going to want to start closing that gap down to Jack. It's pretty hard because Jack is a pretty good rider, but Jensen just doesn't have the pace to keep up with him. Jack's now at roughly 6:03. That is Jack's first qualifying lap. This is his second, which started at 6:03. He's coming round into that first chicane, one of the coolest parts of the track. Jack's going up into that nice sequence of turns. And he comes down the 4th straight into the final chicane. Very fast and confidently. And he finishes that time now at 6:47. There's Jack's qualifying. We'll go interview him in the box. Hello, Jack.
Hello.
You've just had your qualifying. How do you think that was?
I think first lap went actually pretty good. Felt really quick.
You think first lap was your best?
But no, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think your bike's ready and up to standards for the actual race? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think you can keep Austin behind you? Maybe rival him in points or? Potentially, yeah. Good luck for the actual race. Any more comments or?
Subscribe!
Very odd subscribe message from Jack. But thank you, that just saves the awkwardness of me doing it later.
Subscribe!
Thank you, goodbye. We'll just go to Austin's qualifying. Thank you, goodbye. Austin, taking it out on his qualifying. Well, this is his formation lap, up to his qualifying lap. Here's the second red bike that's racing here, even though he's currently in the lead of the championship by 1 point. The other point is drawn to Jack. Look at the sun, that is crazy. That's Austin. This is his formation lap. He's leading the championship. Jack trying to get another championship under his belt. Obviously there's about 8 more rounds after this one, so it'll be exciting to see who actually wins the championship. But that's Austin going up to the Devil's Hand and on sequence of turns. It's pretty good. He comes down into the final chicane, goes out wide, and then he's really want to start going fast. And he starts now at 8:44. 8 minutes 44 seconds. That's very, very close to the ground for Austin Godfrey. Very, very close. He's pushing and he's pushing straight down that second straight, but and now he's up the third straight. See how fast he can actually. Goodness, that's very fast. He's very confident with that bike. This may actually be the fastest lap ever. Just that straight speed. As he comes around into the chicane, that's very fast, and his time starts now at 9:21 and starts at 9:21 for the next one. He's very fast, Austin. He's very confident, I think. That's the only difference, really, between Austin and Jack. Austin is very confident. Jack, not so much. Obviously, Jack is confident, but he's just not as confident as Austin, so he's probably not going to be faster at the end of the day. There he goes, up there, up the Devil's Finger, which is, well, the sequence of turns is the Devil's Hand. He's very fast down that final chicane. His time is now literally 10 minutes. So yeah, we'll go interview him and then get onto the practice lap for tomorrow's race. Austin, how do you think that qualifying was?
Yeah, really good. I mainly got. Well, I wasted most of my energy on the first lap, but it's mainly just getting speed. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if you do waste all of your energy on one lap, that could still be the lap that gets you pole position. So you might as well try. And if you've lost it, you've got 1 point to spare between you and Jack.
Yeah.
So that could be very close between you two for this whole championship. Jensen's 3 points behind Jack, which puts him 4 points behind you.
Yeah. So
that's not that much of a gap, in all honesty.
No.
That's more than the amount of points that you can make in a race. So yeah, I mean, you've got good pace around the whole thing. Yeah. Do you think your bike's good for the actual race?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've had it for a while now, so I've got used to it and everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's really good.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to do well in tomorrow's race?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I will, yeah.
Yeah? Alright, any more, words or anything?
No, just subscribe.
From Austin as well. Jensen's the only one that hasn't done it yet. Obviously I won't make him because I'm not even telling these guys to. So yeah, good luck for tomorrow's race. Yeah, good luck, and I'll put their qualifying times up on screen for you now. Practice lap, go on Jack. Go on Jack. Go on Jack. Austin will be next, but Austin is currently spraying all of Jack's wheels with water. He should be alright as long as he don't take the corners. I would advise you put your foot down around the corners, Jack. Just so that then if you do lose all traction. Austin, no.
Austin,
no. Austin. It's going to all go in his shoe now. This could turn into a very exciting race between maybe Jack and Austin or Jack and Jensen, like it was last time. I didn't really focus on those guys much last time because I didn't think they'd really get up to much, but they were swapping and passing positions around each other last race, in all honesty. So this race, I'll probably try focus on the two that are closest together, like they were. But Austin was just too fast. He took them both on the first straight into corner, and then, yeah, they could not catch back up. He was just going slow as well, but Jack and Jensen had some good, very good fighting moments. Jensen made Jack back out a couple of times, and Jack overtook on the last lap on the third straight, changed very down into one of his lowest gears, and he overtook literally the last minute. Well, yeah, minute, in all honesty, yeah. So that was a very good race for Jack. He managed to clinch the championship so far by 1 point. Austin leads the championship by 1 point to Jack. Jack's on 5, Austin's on 6. We'll see if Jack can close that gap a bit more this race, but... And then, yeah, or we'll see if Austin can keep expanding the gap to Jack. Obviously, Jack's going to be hoping to get his second championship in a row. Yeah, this is his practice lap. He's practicing his start, and then if he pits this time, so then we'll go interview him in the interview room. Hello, Jack.
Hi.
That was your practice lap. How good do you think that was?
I thought it was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Going a bit slow just because it's a bit wet, but
Yeah.
it felt free.
Hopefully
okay.
the race is a bit drier.
Yeah.
And yeah, good luck. Do you think you'll be able to keep close to Austin in the championship, or
Maybe.
maybe? Yeah.
If it's like it now, don't know. But if it's a bit
Yeah.
drier, then maybe.
You seem very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Carry that enthusiasm into the race.
Mhm.
And yeah, hopefully you close that gap point to Austin.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck. Hopefully you do well in the race. Good luck.
Bye.
Goodbye. Austin, this is Austin's practice laps. This is 2 laps. Literally, this is the start of his first. Austin is the current leader of the championship by 1 point, as I've just mentioned to Jack. Jack has 5 points, Austin has 6. Austin is really going to be hoping to make that gap, because even though I don't think anyone's going to be able to beat him anytime soon, Jack, halfway through the championship, may suddenly get a sudden burst of ability and start dominating the championship like he did last season. He literally won every race after his first. Austin won. There's Austin completing his first lap, onto his second now. He's putting his foot down, which I confused that for a lock-up last race on lap 1. He went straight round the outside of Jack, but Jack could maybe try to defend a bit harder this time. Obviously, it's how he wants to play the game, so he can just do whatever he wants pretty much. I mean, he has played these games before. He's won the last season, so he's going to want to just add to his almost track record. Then this is Austin onto his last lap. Done, I think. Was that? Yeah, he would have been done, yeah. He takes very nice racing lines, sticking to that very outside. He's really racking up that confidence in his now 3 laps. He's taken a cheeky extra one, which doesn't really matter, in all honesty, because it's all the same, really. There's nothing against Austin or nothing, but I think he's just performing a bit too well at this point, so he's really going to need to lighten off, give the other riders a chance. And that's his practice laps completed as he comes into the pits to his interview. Austin, how do you think those practice laps were?
Very good, getting back into racing and
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to extend the lead to Jack by a lot, or do you think
I
he'll...
mean, he's not the best on wet, but
Yeah.
I am good on wet, but still not the best.
Yeah,
But I might
mean,
have a chance.
you
still,
pretty
so.
much are the best on wet. So yeah, I mean, good luck. And yeah, hopefully the race dries up a bit so you can get more overtakes,
Yeah.
you know, have it a bit more exciting.
A bit better corners.
Yeah. Right, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Race has dried off quite a bit since yesterday. Jensen's going first. This is basically just his formation lap in a way. So you're basically doing 3 laps, kind of, but not really, because it's not technically 3 laps. This is Jensen, he's on 2 points. Not great, but the worst he can do today is another 2 points, which will put him up to 4. So that'll be all right. He's injured himself overnight somehow. I think he played a little game of football with the others and they might have gone a bit too harsh on him, whatever. But Jensen's not going to be pushing very much today, but he may be able to get a good positioning. We've modified the track quite a bit overnight just to make it a bit easier to understand. Right there. There's Jack going out, just behind Jensen. Jensen is still up in front, I mean, you can overtake, obviously. This is just the practice laps. You get 2 laps each, so Jensen will come in after this one. Jack will stay out for one more and then Austin will join him. There's Jensen going up section 3 because we know what sections. There'll be a separate video out on that soon. Hopefully. Maybe next month, whatever. This is season 2, by the way. If you haven't seen the first season, I really do advise you go check that out because that's cool. That is a good season, that one. They're doing the formation lap style today. Jensen pulls in, Jack stays out. Oh, that's very good transitioning. Austin's out in a very smooth style of things. Jack is still taking it slow around that corner. Hopefully he will build up confidence over this lap or over these next couple of laps. And then Austin is just pretty much tailgating Jack. There's Jack trying to pull away. Jack's coming in this lap. This is his second and final lap. And then Austin stays out for one more by himself, just to see if the bike's up to standards. He's good with the gears and everything like that. As Austin onto his second lap, his second practice lap. It's pretty fast up the third straight into the devil's hand sequence of turns. There's the devil's fingers and then the devil's pointy finger, whatever, and then down towards the devil's thumb. It's a pretty cool track what we've got here, and he takes it formation lap style again. They're just pretty much going to be practicing formation lap and straight speed style of track. So there's Austin, completed his second lap. We'll go interview Jensen right now. This is Jensen's interview. Hello?
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
Yep. How do you think that formation lap was?
Quite good actually.
Quite good?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think you'll be able to do... Well, it wasn't a formation lap, sorry. I'm not very good at this point. Hopefully I'm going to get better, but your practice laps then?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the bike's good?
Yeah, well, I think I need a bigger bike, but...
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we all kind of need a bigger bike to go faster, but I feel like you could keep up with them.
Yeah.
How do you think you are with the gears? Do you think you're good at changing them?
Yeah, I'm good at changing them.
Yeah?
Just need a bit more practice of changing them when I'm about to do the race, quickly change them, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Good luck for the race. Any other comments?
Make sure you like and subscribe and
Alright, thank you, Jensen.
So.
Yep. Alright, we'll go interview Jack now, thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Bye. This is Jack's interview. How do you think that was?
I think it was good.
Think it was good?
Zone 1 first corner.
Zone 1, the first corner?
I feel like it might be my worst corner, but still okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, you're obviously not that confident on the wet.
Not in the wet.
Ground,
when it goes
but...
summer, I'll be a lot better.
Yeah, you think...
But then the competition will be better as well.
Yeah, that is the only thing with you improving around times of the year. Others will probably improve at the same time. Mm. Yeah. I mean, how do you think the bike is? Do you think the bike's good for the race?
I think the bike is in good conditions. It's fine. Nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah. Do you think you're good with the gears?
Yeah. I'm getting a hang of the gears now. Getting better at them. Changing them.
Yep. Do you think you do good in the race, or do you think?
I think I'll do okay.
Yeah.
Probably in P2. So.
Yeah. Probably aiming for the same result as last time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There's a very high chance.
You can try.
I'm still trying.
Yeah. I feel like if you just stick to the back of Austin in terms of points, then you just wait until the summer where you're kind of on equal terms. Then you could have a good couple of round battles, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, any other comments? Or?
Subscribe.
Alright, thank you again. And yeah, good luck for the race. And we'll just interview Austin. Goodbye. Goodbye. This is Austin's interview. Hello.
Hello.
How do you think that was? Your practice laps?
Yeah, very good. It's a bit annoying though that the corner is a bit wet just after you come around the corner. So obviously I like to not cut the corner, but make a sharp turn.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. How do you think the bike is? Do you think it's all good, up to standards?
Okay. At times there's just one gear that keeps coming off. Like,
Yeah.
Chain, but then if I go lower, then it'll come back on somehow. But
Yeah, fair enough.
out, so.
Yeah, as long as you can get it back on and you don't have to walk into the pits, whatever. Yeah. I mean, how do you think you're going to do for the race?
Yeah, very good. I'm trying to work on like one gear to stay around the whole track.
Yeah.
So then, obviously, except from the start, because obviously you don't want to go in the hard gear. But I'm trying to stay in the good, so then I can go around the whole track without changing. And then I won't. So then my chain won't come off.
Yeah. Yep. Any other comments?
No, just
No. All of them today.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck for the race. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. There we go. On to the formation lap of the race. Man, round 2. Hopefully we get very far with this season. I'm aiming for 10 races. And maybe around that or not there quite. Jensen is going to be... Sorry. Bubble in my throat. Jensen is going to be starting on the front row today because he was slowest in qualifying yesterday. Jack is going to be in the middle because he was in the middle in qualifying. And Austin is going to be on the back row because he was fastest in qualifying yesterday. And we're doing a reverse grid pretty obviously. So that then hopefully we get the most overtaking and drama and stuff. There's Jensen with a pretty large gap to Austin now. Austin is just chilling himself there. And Jack is trying to stick to the back of Jensen. Obviously it's not that hard. They're going quite slow, just trying to warm up the tyres. Austin is just at the back. Remember your grid positions. Jensen on pole position, Jack P2. And Austin on P3. There's all right. And there's Jensen. Yep, they're all right. The racers are on their grid positions. Ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. They're not a very rare, not great start from Austin. Jack trying to overtake Jensen, but Jensen defending off Austin. Austin makes the move on the outside of Jack. Jensen just barely managing to keep Austin behind him. I think Jensen really needs to cut to the inside to try and keep him behind him. Jensen successfully manages to keep Austin behind him, but Austin takes it. Oh, that's very close racing. Austin has now got to the front of the grid in half a lap again, just around the middle point of sector 2. Austin is leading, Jack trying to make the overtakes, but Jensen just defending well. Austin is going to be chilling. Jack goes for the move. He goes for the move down the inside, but Jensen will then have the inside into the next corner. Jensen pushes Jack a tiny bit wide, but then Jensen goes wide himself. Jack tries to make the move around the outside, but Jensen, they're neck and neck now. Down into the first chicane, Jensen slightly pulls away. Jack trying to put Jensen off of comfort. This is good racing from them here in a 4-lap race. This is the second lap. Jack makes the move around the outside, and I think Jack's done it. I think Jack's done it. Yeah, Jack has definitely made the move on Jensen around the inside of one of our corners. I can't remember to count. But there's Austin coming round the final chicane to complete the second lap. And then Jensen and Jack. They're two pretty close, even though Austin seems to just be relaxing now. Even though there's some good racing between the lot of them, specifically Jack and Jensen in the first couple of laps. Jensen is really trying to pressure Austin. No, we've got one more after this one. Jack really kind of fighting Jensen. I can't remember where Jensen remade the take, but Jack takes the outside, which will then turn into the inside. Oh, but Jensen keeps his cool and pulls away. Austin is just still in front with barely any competition. And there's Jensen making a move, but Jack, can he get the switch back? No, Jack doesn't turn quite tight enough, but he makes the move down the first straight, around the outside. But now Jack's got the inside line, but he lets Jensen through. That is some close racing from the pair of them. I mean, Austin had some close calls with Jensen, but Jack and Jensen are just on very similar levels. Austin closes the gate to Jensen as Jensen attempted to make the move. Jack kind of just chilling because this is Jack's straight, the third straight, and he makes almost a double overtake. Almost a double overtake. He gets Jensen, and this is on to the final lap, I think. Yeah, this is the finishing lap. This is lap 4, the final lap. Austin wins the race. Jack and Jensen, same grid positions, but a lot more fighting this round. And then if you go into the formation lap style, like formation lap, sort of like from side to side, Jensen, inevitably not too disappointed with that score because it was very close to the back of Jack. Overtakes are completely legal in this period, so you can overtake whoever you want. There's a lot of them. The 3 racers, the only 3 contenders so far. I believe we may have another contender by next round, maybe, but it's a bit of a question still. But they're going round the Devil's Hand, sequence of turns. Now up to the Devil's Finger. As you can see, we've added that barrier thing there, just so that it's a bit easier to understand. And they don't go round the formation lap style of corner. And that's another race win for Austin Godfrey, so at least another 3 points. Well, at least another 6, in all honesty. That is some very good racing from the lot of them. There you go. We'll get into the interviews and then the podium. Jensen, that was your race. How do you think you did?
Actually, right.
Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that last round you dropped off of Jack quite a bit, but this time you were fighting with him all the way through the race. Yeah, that was pretty good. You managed to defend Austin for a couple of corners, which if you just keep working on defending him a little bit more every race, you'll eventually manage to keep in front of him. Yeah. I mean, how do you think that was from your perspective?
Actually, really good because I got injured like last race.
Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to break a leg so that then you work a bit faster.
Yeah.
Well, considering the fact that there may be another contestant next season, and you may start dropping out of the points a bit more, how do you think that will help you or hinder you?
I don't know, really. It's just quite annoying.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 rounds, so you've got at least 4 points. We'll need to take your fastest lap of the actual race, and then maybe you'll get that extra point, whatever. But yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, really good actually.
Yeah. I think you've got a good performance. You're definitely improving. Have you done a lot of training recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, it definitely shows. Yeah. Well, yeah, we get the podium ready.
Yeah.
And then you can get some practicing whatever for round 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll get the podium ready.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jack, that was round 2. Yeah, we're on round 2.
Okay, yeah.
Keep forgetting what rounds. Well, how do you think that was?
I think that was a good race.
Yeah.
10 seconds, what I thought. Jensen was defending very well.
Yeah.
Just near the end of the race, like I said before, loses his energy and then just fumbles it at the end.
I mean, how do you think that race was from your point of view?
My point of view, I found it was a good race.
Yeah.
Overtakes quite a few.
Yeah, you did get a couple of overtakes. Whether it was against the same person. Yeah.
Or close to overtaking Austin at one point.
Yeah, you were
literally.
You were literally almost wheel to wheel with him.
I was basically neck and neck with him, but he just pushed forward.
Yeah, he just
kept going.
jumped forward in front of you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you have any other comments or?
Not really.
No. I did see that on your formation lap you had a bit of trouble with the gears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Someone changed my cog from cog 2 to cog 1. So
Right.
I was it was like no one's pedalling, so I was conky. Then I changed it back to 2. But
I mean, your performance was all right. You're obviously still behind Austin in points, but I feel like you could have him when it's completely dry track.
Absolutely.
Especially with your performance today, that was just wonderful. That might actually have to go on one of the best drives, just because of the amount of overtakes and how close you were to taking Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck for round 3, whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll get the
Subscribe.
podium ready. All right. Yep. Again. Thank you. All right. Yep. Goodbye. Bye. Well, Austin, this is your interview after the race.
Yeah.
How do you think that race was in terms of an overall performance, sort of?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, Jensen couldn't push very hard.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was trying to defend Jack.
Yeah.
But I mean, I felt like he could have pushed more.
Yeah.
Just maybe got to back of me, but I mean, I overtook him in the first lap, so then that probably
Yeah.
caused it.
Yeah. I mean, how do you think that race was in terms of your perspective?
Yeah, very good. I mean, obviously there wasn't anyone in front of me except in the first lap. I mean, the first couple of minutes of the lap.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we'll get the podium ready and then get you on the top step again.
Yeah.
Any more comments or?
No.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Here's the podium. Jensen was P3. Well done. Clap, 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 clap. Yep. Well done. Well done. And then Jack P2, slightly higher above Jensen, and then Austin P1 with the new wreath that we've got and the new trophy. Austin's got to be standing on the podium. There you go. He's obviously very glad to get that win. Hopefully next time we'll have some bottles that we can kind of almost champagne spray just towards the camera, not at each other. But well done, guys. Austin is still in lead of the championship. Jack close behind, and Jensen still trying. Well done. Well done. See you for round 3. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below anything you want to comment. All right, goodbye. Bye.